Hi, and welcome to Always Dolls.
This is a great party, Shelley.
Thanks, Kyle.
What's that?
Boo!
Ah!
I tricked you all.
Today, we are crafting 4 delicious Halloween party-themed foods for our dolls. So, let's get making! For the Oreo cake, we used black air-dry clay and empty paper ribbon reels. Roll out the clay to make a 5mm thick sheet. Here, we used a hairspray cap as a circle cutter to punch out 3 even discs. Put liquid glue on the top of your reels and adhere 2 of the clay circles. Now apply more glue to the other side of the reels to sandwich the last disc in between. With white caulking or deco cream, fill the recesses of the ribbon reels. With a popsicle stick, smooth out the cream. Don't worry if it's not perfect. We thought it looked better when some of the cream covered the middle layer of black clay. Time to make the drips. First, cover your surface with some plastic, then pop your cake on a container that is smaller in size. From above, drizzle on faux chocolate sauce, concentrating the mixture around the edge of the cake to get those gorgeous drips. We made our sauce by mixing 1 part acrylic brown paint with 2 parts gloss Mod Podge. You could substitute the Mod Podge with school glue, but it won't have the same shine. Leave the cake aside for gravity to work its magic. For decorations, we took a skeleton hand from a Treasure X playset and made a mini gravestone from Fun Foam. Paint both pieces a dark grey. Now use a dry brush technique with white paint to pull out the details. We have more doll Oreos. You can see how we made them in our Halloween milkshakes video, and also cut brown fun foam into little cubes for dirt. Place the decorations into the cake while the sauce mix is still wet. To help layer up the dirt pile, we used more liquid glue and a toothpick to individually place the cubes of earth. For a size guide, we reference the eggs from Julie's snack set. Roll a ball of white air-dry clay about the size of a 20-cent piece. Place it on your palm and with your fingertip press down on one side, rolling it back and forth to create an egg shape. Leave the clay to semi-set, then cut the egg in half. Using the tip of a plastic paintbrush, swirl it into the clay to make a round well. Fill the hole with orange puffy paint. You could also use small balls of orange air-dry clay. For pumpkin stems, paint a toothpick green, then cut into smaller pieces. Insert into the wet puffy paint, then set the egg aside again to let the puffy paint harden. Next, draw vertical lines of puffy paint over the initial ball to create the ridge detail seen in a pumpkin. For seasoning, we chose a reddish-pink pastel. Take an X-Acto blade and carefully shave the pastel over the eggs to achieve a fine sprinkle of paprika. Okay, onto our third dish. Roll 3 balls of dough-coloured clay. 1 small, 1 large, 1 medium. Connect the small ball to the large. We now have the spider's head and abdomen. Divide the medium ball of clay into 8 even pieces. These will be for the legs. Roll out 4 long logs for the back legs. Curve and attach to the abdomen. Roll out 4 shorter logs for the front legs. We used more faux leaves to decorate our serving plate, which is the internal tray from the LOL tin used in our Pac-Man lunch set DIY. For a quick doll snack, you can't go past cocktail sausage mummies. Start with balls of red air-dried clay about the size of your index fingernail. Roll them into logs that are 4 centimeters long. Remember, the clay will shrink a little when it dries out. With the remaining dough-coloured clay, roll out a super thin sheet. With a metal or plastic ruler, cut long, narrow strips. We can now rub up our sausage. Drape the strip over the top and curve it, leaving a little gap where the mummy's eyes would be. Continue to wrap. When you get to the end of the sausage, cut or tear away the excess clay. With yellow ochre paint and a nail art brush, apply a light amount of colour to the wrapping so it mimics the look of cooked pastry. As a finishing touch, let's make a dipping sauce. Clear plastic lids make great doll-sized condiments bowls. We like this cap from a lunchbox juice bottle. Fill it 3/4 full of red paint for tomato sauce. Over the top, carefully draw 3 circles in orange or yellow puffy paint. Now, take a toothpick, position it in the center circle and lightly drag it through the paint. Clean the tip, then repeat until you have a swirling pattern that looks a bit like a spider's web. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Always Dolls for more miniature crafting fun.